All right, thanks for tuning in. It's been a little while, and I'm looking forward to making this video about living a wealthy life with God. Of course, inspired by Sunday service with Church of Union. But wealth has been a big focus of mine in general for a while now. It's God actually did design you to feel fully fulfilled, and wealth is a huge part of that. And by wealth, I can refer to anything that causes you to feel good. Wealth of love, wealth of health, wealth of actual wealth and abundance. Oh, Osiris is coming to visit us too, making an appearance. Um, so yeah, so I'll post a link, this beautiful sermon, which mostly focused on the inner work that's required, which actually the Church of Union message resonates very much with just universal principles of scientific law of attraction, things like that. I just finished reading Your Wish is Your Command. I highly recommend this by Kevin Trudeau. He was trained by some of the best spiritual manifestors on the planet at the time and shares just a really good, like, honestly, scientific system for healing your relationship with wealth. With the understanding that it's actually, and this is pretty much, if you do this research across science, 20, sorry, not 20, 90% of manifestation is your mindsets. And Adam and Brianne talk about this in the sermon. It's healing your beliefs around wealth. It's also healing your nervous system. You get used to a certain way of living, even if you don't feel fully happy in it. Your nervous system can actually normalize a situation. And that's why Jeff and Slade focus on the mere exercise and loving yourself, because wealth is a vibrational achievement. And I'm not talking about empty wealth. I'm talking about wealth that feels deeply fulfilling. That's a spiritual achievement. That's God loving you through your wealth, through the richness of your life, which God desires to do. And so that wealth, the wealth that fills you up on the inside and the outside, that's a divine wealth. And so I wanted to go a little farther in just kind of seeing what God wants to add to this conversation about wealth. I haven't pulled from this deck probably on my channel yet, but this is the Sacred Wealth Code. So I'm just curious to see if God has any additional message to expand this understanding of how we attract the lives of greatness, the lives of wealth that God has actually created us for. So the first card here is the Honorable Warrior. I take a stand for positive change. Brave, courageous, strong, passionate, and bold. Okay, I love this. The Honorable Warrior. So, and actually, Adam and Brianne very much talk about this in the sermon. Um, since you know that your beliefs create your reality, which they do, the Honorable Warrior, makes a stand for positive change. They stand for God and they stand for the truth. Um, you will always be wealthy when you come into your full authenticity. Jeff and Jay also talk about you have a life purpose. That is how you're an honorable warrior for love. You live your life purpose on this planet and you share God, you share love, and you literally can transform the world by just being yourself and um, generate a massive wealth. You cannot generate any better wealth than through living your life purpose. And of course, your life purpose is just whatever, like this says, you're passionate about, whatever sets you on fire. You know that you're in touch with your passion. And of course, if you're on fire for what you're doing, you're going to attract a lot of wealth too. And God created you to serve people, and wealth is ultimately about how many people am I serving and loving? And the more people you serve and love, the greater your wealth increases. So God made you with a gift the planet needs. And so the honorable warrior will will go on that journey to discover their purpose so that they can give that gift to the planet abundantly and receive abundantly. So I'll leave a link to Life Purpose class below as well if you'd like to check that out. Beautiful first card. Next card is the Great Nurturer. I give and receive nourishment. This is perfect. I don't think I need to read this is about, yeah, supporting yourself, generosity. Got the picture of the deer and the doe there, or the baby deer, the Bambi. There we go. That's the word. And Jeff, or Adam and Brian talk about this a lot in their sermon too. It's wealth actually, wealth, you know, generates from yourself. Of course, through your relationship with God. But in order to sustain wealth, you need to nurture and love yourself very deeply. And they talk about, lots of people and the pattern they experience too of like wealth coming and then going and coming and going. Because if you don't sustainably and peacefully raise your vibration consistently, you can't, hold that deeper wealth. So it's about, the great nurture is about making sure you have a practice of loving yourself, um, a practice of sleep, eat, exercise, spiritual self care, um, in a way that actually serves you, because you're feeling filled up every day. You should be giving from a full cup. That's a fact. To sustain wealth, you need to give from a full cup. Part of that comes from doing what you love and finding joy in what you do and bringing God into it. And of course, it's about making sure that you're doing the dance with God. Burnout is not the way, but the way is love, and that includes yourself. Give from a full cup. And final card, the Muse. I inspire and I am inspired. Divinely connected, once again, passionate, intuitive. So this is about um, having a deep relationship with God, because God is ultimately your muse. And I've experienced this, I mentioned this before with, what I do right now with roofing. I choose to plug into God because there's two ways to do any job. You can do it, I'm just going to grind it out, and that's the burnout path, or I'm going to be with peace, I'm going to be with love, I'm going to be with God with the heart to serve and love others, and God will guide you to give from his energy. That's what being inspired, yeah, you give from God's energy instead of your own. God is a permanent source of energy that never runs out, so you give from that supply. And um, the other place I wanted to go, where, sorry, just lost it. So give from God's supply. Also, just stay tuned to God. Like I've noticed, God will tell me what to do instead of me trying to force myself. God will literally, part of what I do is door knocking. Tell me whose door to knock. Will give me the courage and the insight to go to neighborhoods that need my assistance. You can tap into God, which God is the good feeling. God is peace. He is love, and he will guide you in how to constantly grow your wealth. That wealth really comes from a partnership with God, and you can start from wherever you are, and you just invite God into that space, invite God into your work, invite God into your finances, and just say, hey, I choose to see this grow. I choose to honor you here. I choose to um, make the dreams come true of those I serve and make my dreams come true in so doing. It's a mutually beneficial system. You can start right now wherever you are. Just choose to bring God into your finances, and God will give you ways to find greater happiness, joy, fulfillment, and of course, expansion of all the wealth and good that you have in your life. So, hope this was inspiring to you. It's felt great to do this video again. I look forward to doing more soon. Many blessings to you, and I will see you soon.